Welcome back to this section of Hanbon Gurugi. My name is Kwang Jung Lim, your head instructor, Wayne Wood. Today we're doing one-step sparring, as what we just said before, Hanbon Gurugi. You'll be doing it by yourself, and I will be taking you through the basic steps of one-step sparring. It's been developed so that you will increase your balance, your coordination, timing and distancing. When you're working with a partner, it's most important to know how far you can go, especially if you don't want to actually make contact. So the best thing to do is to practice this as many times as you can by yourself first, and then slowly introduce a partner, which we'll do in another section. But today, let's just go through the basics of how to throw a punch without actually hitting anything. So the first thing we're going to do is learn how to actually attack. So we always start Hanbon Gurugi with Junbi, ready stance. From here we move back into Upgabi stance, but this time we're actually going to move our right leg back. Okay, that's number one. Then number two, we just step forward without a key up this time. Back to Junbi. Okay, part two of Hanbon Gurugi is from here, from a standing position, we'll move on a 45-degree angle and moving into horse riding stance. Now today, as you can see, we're working on mats. And what we do is we put our left foot on a corner of the mat and we move into the middle of the mat. However, if you don't have mats, what you could do is put a dot on the floor and then from there draw a nice 45-degree angle, about the same distance apart as you would do your horse riding stance. Right, so let me demonstrate. So from here, as you can see, the mats, they all are 1 meter square and they all have lines in it. So we place our left foot or left big toe on the corner of the mat, and from here, stepping into the middle of the mat into our horse riding stance. And then back. Okay, so the next part, after we learn how to attack, we're going to learn how to defend. Now, the first one we'll do is a single knife hand block and a single knife hand attack. The block goes to the wrist area, this area here, okay, and the block, the attack will go to the neck, and it goes a bit like this. And back. Alright, now as you get better, you will be able to go a little bit faster, your footing will be a lot stronger, and it'll land in the correct place. So just be aware, you're moving on that 45-degree angle, arms coming up to here and extending out. On impact, make sure you key up. Exercise number two, very similar to number one with the single knife hand block, but this time we're going to execute a right body punch. The attacker will be punching again to the solar plexus. From Junbi position, moving forward on a 45-degree angle. Junbi. One more time, bring your hand up, moving into your 45-degree angle and punching. Don't forget your key up. Now keep in mind that when you're defending, it's the same position again. The knife hand block, which is this part here, attacks or defends to the wrist. Remember, this area here. When we're punching to the solar plexus, this area here. Number three, now let's start using our kicks. Side kick is probably our most powerful kick and can be used as like a battering ram. Okay, and it'll be done from a standing position. However, when we're doing our kicks, we usually take just a little step back, as you can see me moving back now, and perhaps just push 1 foot forward slightly. Now keep in mind, while we're doing these exercises, Hanbon Gurugi, one-step sparring, you're not just doing it by yourself, you have an imaginary opponent for the time being. So, and the area of attack will be the solar plexus, and they will be punching to your solar plexus. Please keep that in mind so that when you're actually delivering the techniques, it will be in the correct position. Montomaki, and then to there, or to there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to number four. Again, we're using a kick this time, the front snap kick, but we're going to complicate it a little bit. It won't be that complicated. It's called a jump front snap kick. Now we haven't done that before, But today it's very simple, raising your knee up from here and then springing up. That's basically all it is. So we're going to do front snap kick, then jump front snap kick. Now keep in mind, we're still being attacked with a montom drugi, body punch. However, when we do this kick again, we take the step back. This actual movement here is actually the beginning of a front snap kick, which goes to the wrist area, which we've already pointed out. Keep the knee in the air, and from here we spring up off the foot that's still on the floor to a front snap kick. Now, there's a couple of positions that we can go to, and as your flexibility increases, we can go from the solar plexus to the point of the chin, where is the actual premium target. Let's move on to number 5. Up to this point, we've gone forward and we've gone to the side. Now we're going to move to our left side, because in the martial arts, everything is balance. Okay. From here, we're going to move into a 45-degree angle into horse riding stance. Left body block, right body punch, left body punch, stepping up into a right roundhouse kick, and stepping into a fighting stance. Alright, let's move on to number 6. Number 6 encompasses, again, a front snap kick, but this time we're going to use a right roundhouse kick. Now, 2 positions for this as well. As your flexibility grows and your kicking becomes higher, we can go to the head. But today, let's just practice the body area. Okay, number 7. Now we're starting to really get into the more advanced techniques. We're going to execute a right inside crescent kick, stepping down and moving into a back side kick. From here, inside crescent kick, up, stepping down, back side kick. Let me explain in more detail what this one is all about. The inside crescent kick can be used in many different facets. For a punch, for a knife, or a gun. Preferably just a knife and a gun. However, the same area of the target will be, again, the wrist. Okay. Now, it is very important that we get our footing right, so the feet must come together, and then we put through our back side kick. The back side kick goes to the middle section again, which we've done with the roundhouse kick, and that is the most delicate area, I would say, for most creating the most impact. Alright, let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is using the opposite to an inside crescent kick. We're going to use an outside crescent kick, followed by a roundhouse kick to the middle section. Again, once your flexibility increases, you can move up towards the head, which is the ultimate target. Now keep in mind too that this is still an attack to the middle section from montom jurugi, body punch. Number 9. Number 9 is we're going to go back to the inside crescent kick. But this time we're going to get a little bit more complicated. We're going to do a turning jump roundhouse kick to the middle section. So, 1, feet together, lifting, turning, and jump. Up.